ship going out short, about half an hour, 3/4 of an hour ago. So it looks like they were aiming to get down to the bar towards high tide. So the tide is actually coming in. I read a chapter of the book, and it does look like the wind's picked up a wee bit. So I'll get the wing tidied, check everything. So I've still got a tip there. Let's get that sorted, nice and easy. Reel in, take tension off. Yep, still got a snag there. So take enough tension off, might be able to pop that out without having to walk it. I can see there's a stick round there, so it's unlikely it's going to just pop out. Yep, snagged on one of the myriad. Yep, no way that's coming out, because it's caught on both sides, trailing edge and leading edge. Get that clear, check the airspace, pop the wing up and see if that is now sortable. We've still got a bit of rubbish in there, see if it's going to drop free. Remember, the more tension there is, the less likely it is to come free. Yep, that's it out now. Possible snags there as well. Recheck. Brakes are ready. Wee bit yaw just for a second on the left wing. Looking good. So the only real reason for looking at the wing is to check for any tangles. Still hanging back a bit. Evening, or late afternoon, probably not quite evening yet. Right, okay, roll control. It's still a bit variable and not as lifty as I'd like. I was expecting a wee bit more than that, but we'll see what the wind's like up there. As we're getting towards summer, middle of the year, longer and longer, more and more vegetation, more leaves, more low down it blocks the wind. Very slippy underfoot there. So make sure that's going to come clear, recover it. In the middle of winter, you can just basically keep the tip just a no more clear of the ground. If there's enough wind jog up there, then get it clear of the fence. This time of year, some long vegetation there is 6 foot tall. Yeah, slippy underfoot. Like kind of walking on 10,000 little marbles. Most of my weight is on the ground. Check the wingtip, get round the rock. Yeah, nope. So I might have to escape. We'll see. Slight lull just now. Yep, getting very close to the fence. A lot of roll in there. Nope, go for escape. So that's the wings almost in a stall at takeoff. That was because the A's were just about vertical rather than the C's being vertical, which is what you want. Wing above and slightly in front of you, so it's properly flying. Again, wind direction is an issue there. It's got more south than it currently here. So that's me facing basically the way the wing is pointing. So wind is now coming at the moment down here from Tayport. Your ideal is just clear of the castle, Broughty Castle, to maybe Tentsmuir. So the more it's angled on the ridge, the less vertical you've got to the wind speed, the more it's blowing along. Also, big issue here, and again at this time of year, is that the tree will shelter your right wing. So you can have good lift in the left wing and poor lift in the right wing. But what you hope for is, as you get up there, the wind backs, so lowers in magnetic heading, i.e. goes from more a southerly component to the east to more east. Mainly concentrating on trying to keep traction on the feet. They're just sliding there. No, escape again. Mush it down. Right, backtrack. So definitely got a bit more wind, but that's now almost 45 degrees to the ridge, so giving a lot less lift. See a decent wind on the tree up there. Right. Yeah. You got to change the wind direction for me a bit. It's getting too much south. Right, at least I'm getting up this time. Right, so again, well, the direction's slightly better. Let the wing roll, then check the path here and land. So again, afternoon. Yeah, not evening, afternoon. I was thinking it was after 5, but still just before 5. So there you can see A's are just about vertical, so I need the wing forward quite a bit. As it goes forward, it goes more negative in pitch. That's a bit better. So now got the B's just about vertical, and ideally I want the C's, which now there. So if I had enough wind, that would fly very nicely on the seawall alone. So I'll probably need to add in a bit of thrust so I can hop up onto the wall. That's a nice position for the wing, nicely in front. But need that extra thrust to get up. Let the cyclist pass first. Right, hop up. And again, I've got to straighten the legs. There's not enough wind there to just lift me straight up. Hop across to the path. Checking. There we go. Ignore the tip. Right. So that's 95% of my weight is on the ground at the moment. Very slippy. I really haven't used the edge of the boots to try and get some traction on this dry, loose earth. Right, another flight down. Launching. Check the path. Evening all. You got a wave for YouTube? Get a wave for YouTube? Ignore the tip. Hello there. Getting a lot of variation in the wind there. It's one of these sites that once you get some height, so you're maybe 50, 100 feet above the ridge, not that uncommon. Once you get some height, the variations in the wind don't really matter too much. You just have constantly changing your flying, but you've got that time in the air, you've got the escape route. The problem is getting that first flight. So normally fly around in the wingtip is maybe metre, 2 meters above the tree. Tip line is down to maybe 5 centimeters clear to a metre clear on a really good day. Usually it's just clearing the tip line, and then you've got to work the lift up. There's a security fence halfway along the ridge. That's kind of your go no go decision for whether you're cutting back. You often have to do a zoom climb to get over it when it's marginal, but on days it's marginal you can actually get a nice little patch of lift just beyond it. And then the tree that's right at the end of the point, often you fly around that so that the pilot is on the lee side, so you're over the top of the ridge. The wing is in good lift. Constantly check the airspace, so you're looking for cyclists, walkers, folks with prams, vehicles of course, and constantly checking the tip line. It's the only reason for looking at the wing. Check the tip lines. Hop, clear of the brambles. So on a good day, you're literally pushing down slope as you get the wing to jog you up the hill. None of this tiptoeing, scrambling, trying to maintain traction. That's slightly better than earlier, there's no doubt about that. I've still got at least 80% of my weight is on the ground. Also, you've got to watch for trip hazards, literally. Right, I'm going to resurge and dive. That's the zoom climb. Diving down. Wait till the cyclists are clear, and then tip drop. So check the road. Aim for the parking area and park. The wing just pitches back. Another cyclist coming along, so I'll make sure the wing's gathered up. So that's a shared use path. Okay. Alright. Well, let's see, the wind's actually picked up again, so I might just stop the camera, hop over the wall and see if it has picked up. A definite feel of a change there. So see if there's enough seagulls. Not that high, but they're not flapping at the moment, so we'll see. Okay, so usual checks. Let's see what snags we've got. Not too bad at the moment. Turning the harness to correct that. The yacht. We've got a couple of ladies going up on the top track there. Back track. Readjust on the harness. So might be slightly better. Something happening there. It's still slippy underfoot. And very slippy underfoot. Oh, slip, slip, slip. Nope. There's definitely more lift here. It's quite nice. But I need to be up there and then lift, not down here and lift. It's an excellent day, good days. I've had it, dozens of them here. You actually just take off from here and soar along, fly around the train up. But very rarely do that as a first flight. Normally always start from the top at high tide, certainly. So in the previous video I was talking about looking that way was straight into wind. At the moment pretty well looking at the castle is almost straight into wind, maybe veering slightly out, slightly to Broughty Ferry. Now when it goes Broughty Ferry direction, the issue is you've got mechanical turbulence even if the sun's not baking on the roofs. So get the feet round the rock. Nope, slipping again. Yeah. Ladies. Well, if we get enough lift.
Oh,
I mean, I'll fly. No, you're fine there. There's plenty of room for everyone. At the moment, it's just really been flying down to the seawall. There's not guaranteed lift there, and at high tide, you don't want to get it wrong. Path's clear. Just like that. It's a shame there's not more lift. Yeah. You got post on YouTube?
I don't post on YouTube. I just enjoy whatever I create on television.
Yes. I'm busy filming myself at the moment.
All right.
So the helmet cam might just about pick that up. Oop, you've got to recover the wing. Oh, that's epic. That's nicely framed because you've got really good background there. Would it be possible to email it to me when you get home or whatever? Is that possible? I'll let this lady through and then drop the wing. We've got another cyclist coming along. Well, once the cyclist passed, yeah, once the cyclist passed, I'll drop the wing. And if you can, that'd be brilliant. So I'll just shut this down just now.